Hello, it's Etharal here, and today we're back once again with our Stellaris Galaxy Divided mod, where we have been playing as the Jedi Council. Today I'm going to be looking at something a little bit more in depth than what I have done in the past. I have originally started out looking at trying to, certainly in our initial area, to try and get this all as absolutely, just condensed as possible. However, since I've done that, I've not really been focusing on it as much as I probably should have. So what I'm going to start looking at today is I'm going to start looking at these plants here. You can see green, 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 green. All of these places are places that my people could colonize, but we haven't been because the Jedi themselves aren't best for it. So this one, for example, here, Zabraks, perfect for this planet. Great, that one's perfect. So what we need to do then is we need to go and we need to try and find some Zabraks that we can get to colonize this planet. So that way, at the very least, the initial starting people, mitigation policy does mean that people are going to move around all over the place. That is a bit of an issue, but we can, we can sort that. We can kind of deal with it. But what we need to do is we need to try and have a look at actually our ships here. Not here. Here. Python? I think Python, yes. Python here. We've got a nice fleet, but this fleet here isn't really doing very much, and so we need to expand it. So let's have a look. So this fleet here, that's why. So 10, 15, 10. So they're missing quite a fair bit. So what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to expand this fleet, first of all. So what we're going to do, so we're going to get 2 of these. Can we do that? So that's up to 8. 128, 132, so that'll get 5. And then we want to get 5 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can do all of that very easily. This fleet is getting quite powerful. And then we're going to jump over probably to this fleet, I think, as well. This fleet isn't as strong as this is our 3rd peacekeeping fleet. It's not as strong as the 2nd peacekeeping fleet, but we want to expand this fleet. So we're going to look at doing just that. So that one, it's got 5 Archeon-class cruisers, 3 destroyers. So we're going to grab some extra 2 destroyers just for this one. And we're also, as well, we're going to add some 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the Spitfire-class corvettes. So this one, it's going to build up in its strength as well, which I'm happy to do. Now, the reason why I'm doing that is because of, quite simply, here you can see there are things like that. That's 7,000 strength fleet. That's one that we're not really going to be able to deal with anytime soon, which is annoying. But we can come into it this way, and we can get into our places by going to there. The issue is, though, that we're going to have to try and take out these guys. Now, these guys, that's a 2,000 strength one. I think we can take them out, but I'm not 100% certain, shall we say. So what we're going to do is, also as well, we're going to have a jump around. So we're going to have a look into this place. So Gilad here. So 100% again. Who would be 100%? Zydron. So the Zydrons, I've actually already found them. So we need to find some Zabraks for Hadabadan, and we need to find some Zydrons for Koros. We've also got this plant here. This one, I believe, this is Zydron as well, or Zadron, however it is that you pronounce it. So we've already built 1 colony ship, or we're in the process of building 1 colony ship to be able to do that. And then let's just have a look in Tython as well. So Tython Sunspot is 100% for Zydron. Brilliant. So Zydrons we're going to need 3 of the Zydron colonies, and then we're going to need 1 Zabrak. And that should build up this land here. Actually, let's just go to Biss as well. Apparently Biss can, let's have a look. Where is it? Colonizable. This planet here is colonizable. 85%. The Jedi. 85% colonizable with the Jedi. So we do have a colony ship here for the Jedi. And so we're going to send them, we're going to get them to go and colonize this place. More than happy to do it. Let's pop that down there. Remove this, sort out the name as we always do. So Vesta. Send you guys over to there. So that'll colonize that planet. And then we need, what was it? So we've already got 1 Zydron. So we need 2 more Zydron and a Zabrak. So what we need to do is we need to go to our planets and sectors. Here is the Zydrons. I've already, as I mentioned, found one of them very handily. So we're going to build another 2 colony ships. Scroll down, and where are the Zydrons? There they are. Have a bit of a look. Now, these 2 won't change, but these will. So Xenophile and Fanatic Individualist. Right, so pacifist. So we're going to do the pacifist ones. No, we're not going to upgrade that. We are going to, however, jump back to this and Zydrons. There we go. So that's 3 colony ships that are going to be being built in this place. And you know what? We're going to, just for fun, we're going to upgrade that as well because we might need it in the future. We'll then go back into the planets and colonies. Let's have a look, see if we can try and find somewhere that's got a Zabrak. So let's see. Right. So none of our core planets have Zabraks by the looks of things. We've got Bretellians, Alaskans, Anaxi, Duros, plenty of those, plenty of Duros there. Lots of Jedi as well are all over the place. So we're looking for Zabraks. So we're in here, this is our sector. Just by clicking just generally on this, it brings a drop down of all the planets in the sector. Very handy thing. So it's just a case of having a bit of a search through to try and find, there's some Zeltros as well. So trying to find some Zabrak. Right. Actually, there we go, Zabrak. So this world here has Zabrak. So we're going to build it a spaceport. It's going to take 12 months, but once we've got that spaceport, we'll then be able to make Zabrak colony ships. Brilliant. That's exactly what we want. So once we've got those, we'll then be able to look at expanding a little bit further, basically, and get it so that these people can actually, you know, move around the galaxy and colonize the planets that are best for them. Oh, right, so we've got some more resources that we know about. Brilliant. Ceramic armor, mass drivers. None of these are really brilliant that we want. So 20 months and 20 months. I'm going to grab the Barathium refining because power plant, extra money, always a good thing to have. And it's a reasonably quick one to get. So we're just, you know, unlocking, finding out about some more resources, and then we'll be able to go from there. Now, this place, we're going to need to figure out a way to punch through those, without a doubt. They're going to be a bit awkward, so we'll have to sort of avoid this place. I mean, that ship there, wow. It's 9,700 for one ship. That ship you do not want to mess with. That fleet you also don't want to mess with. Thankfully, they aren't leaving there. They're happy to stay there, and you know what? We're happy to let them stay there because I don't trust them, basically. What is that? Galactic Civilized Defense Place. Proto-aliens encountered. Great. Brilliant. Not really going to need them. So what we're going to do, we're going to need to get past that place, and then once we can get past that, we can also go and have an explore down here because there might be some planets that we can grab there. That is part of the Jedi, so you never know. We can go and have a look. And, you know, we might get some benefit from it. It's always worth looking at. Unemployment here. Right, so, unemployment. Is there anything that this planet is lacking? So, it's very good in terms of minerals. It's not great in terms of engineering, but nowhere really is. That's our worst one. Not by much. Thankfully, they are pretty balanced, but... Right, we're gonna pop you over to there, because they're looking at moving. These Jedi are moving. So, we're gonna... I don't know. I'm leaning towards a power plant just because I want more money. Shield generators, fortifications plus 50% is not a terrible idea. Where is this planet? Let's have a look. So it's Primus Gold. It's right in the center. So you know what? And energy shield generator is not much point. So we're going to get some more research. Right. More research, always a good thing to get. So, right. Oh, you're back. So let's activate this place for the Duros. That's brilliant. Unemployment here. Why is there unemployment? Right. Admiral gains a trait. That's fine. Pause that for a second. Right, we're going to swap you over to there because they're moving away and, you know, we don't want them to be moving away. It is losing money, so that's kind of answered the question as to what we'll want to do with this place. So, we are going to build a power plant. Build a power plant. Upgrade this. So, it's got 3. Let's have a look. So, yeah, it's a 2 area. So, really, we're going to have to go with a physics lab there. There's no... Well, there is other choices, but I like to keep them kind of specialized as much as possible. So, there we go. We'll upgrade all of that. We do have inactive buildings. That's fine. Rivalry, don't care too much about that. Don't care too much about all of that. Is this colony ship Zydrons? Brilliant. So, they are now ready. So, let's have a look. Let's suppose we move them to there. How would they get to it? Right, so they're going to go a long way around. I mean, they're right in the outer rims, and they're trying to go into the deep core. So, it's going to take them a while to get there, but thankfully... It should be a case that, by looks of things, these people... Who is this? This is the Achani. They have has Federation Association status. So borders are open with them. That's great. These guys, they have Federation Association status, not with us. But they don't care about us too much. So, right, what we're going to do, we're going to get, where is it? This planet, these guys here, they are not going to move all of the way. What we're going to do is we're going to get them to move to Coruscant. Because basically, we don't want them to be going against those people just yet. Let's have a look. How is the First Fleet is doing? So it's growing. The First Fleet is getting better. Let's have a look. Where is this? Right, so there's still quite a while where these are going to need to expand and improve to be able to get to the point where they can actually, you know, be what I would class as a strong threat. So they're at, what? They're at a decent bit now. They're at 2,000, so they're a decent bit of the way there. They do need a little bit of work, I think, you know. Let's have a look. So what is it? It's at 2,000, so, I mean, it's getting there. Right, oh, Luminel. Right, so apparently our thing has jumped up far above what it should have been. Right, that would be why, because you're actually building more cruisers. Right, so cancel those. Damn it. Right, okay. Right, we're going to have to, unfortunately, we're going to get rid of a Spitfire. So disband that, yes. So we're at the limit, which does mean that this place cannot actually expand any further. Right, so that's fine. This one, however, I mean, it's got 8. So it's a decent sized fleet. I'd completely forgotten I was actually growing this fleet. I do really like this fleet as well. Oh, God, jumped out. So let's jump back in. Yeah, right. Where is this fleet? There it is. I mean, it is a nice looking fleet. And 3,000, I think, actually, what we're going to do is we're going to send this fleet. I mean, I'm thinking, should I take them out? We're not at war at the minute, which is a good thing, but I don't want to risk, you know, sending these guys down south and then something happening and, you know, we're in a load of problems. You know what? We're going to risk it. We're going to send them down. So we're going to send these down to here. We're also going to get the first peacekeeping fleet. We're going to jump these guys up to here. So we're going to move them over to there, ready, so that way, if it is a case that they need to jump in and help, then they can. Another colony, brilliant. Is that Vesta? Yes. So that one is now sorted. So this place, Vesta is, let's have a look, surface. Right, so it's not going to be a big planet. It's never going to be, unfortunately. But it's getting, you know, it's getting a good bit of food. It'll have enough food to keep itself going. So that one, it should be okay. Right, where is this? So you aren't doing anything, but they are looking at movement. So we're going to move you to there. What have we got? What options? Right, we've not got a massive amount of options, but we're just going to have a quick double check. Have they got a shield generator? Yes, they do. So this one, shield generator, it's in Tython. It doesn't need a shield generator, if I'm honest. I think I could probably, you know, get rid of the shield generator, and that would be okay. It would not be the end of the world. But we don't really need anything else either, do we? So that's fine. Right, so there we go. We're going to build that up there. Right, and we need to now wait for this fleet to come all the way down. So it's going to take a bit of a while to get that fleet down. So we're going to just make sure that we keep this jumping forward as much as we can. We're going to have a quick check-in. Okay, so Baratheon power plants, we're nearly there. 4 months. It's not going to take us, 3 months now. Not going to take all that long. Yeah, research that. So we've got science ships that are just kind of sitting here, but they'll be able to go and maybe have a bit of a look around once we can get past all of these people. How can we do with this? Actually, I think we could probably get past them relatively easily. So that's fine. Construction ship there is just kind of sitting and not really doing anything. Is there anything that needs to be built? Not really. There's some stuff that could be built and, you know, probably wouldn't be terrible to be built, but not massive. Oh, and there we go. We've got our technology. Brilliant. So, engineering facilities 2. Cruiser assembly yards. Both of those, 56 months, and not a terrible idea. 56, and carrier operations. Again, not terrible, not really something we need. We're going to get the engineering. We want to boost our research. Engineering especially is the one that we're lowest on, so yeah, that's great. So there is some plans there that they could actually look at. So what are these? These are Jedi. Right. So you're looking at actually expanding. Right, what is this place? This planet actually may be quite good. Jedi, 85%. I like that. I actually really like that. Okay, so I had a colony ship that was just kind of chilling here, and I don't know why. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move them around to there, then round to there, and then to colonize that. So where should we stick this? We'll stick this right in the middle, I think. This one, wow, it's going to be producing a lot of energy credits. I'm happy with that. So let's get rid of that, and it is 4. There we go. And so away you go. You're going to be desperately avoiding them as well. And there is another planet here which we could look at. So let's have a see what would be best. 65% Jedi. So the Jedi would actually be fine with this. Right, so the Jedi would be fine to go there. So we're going to build another sector that's going to go across this way. How are you doing? So you're jumping all over the place, to be perfectly honest. So we're going to jump back to Ursus, and we're going to grab some Jedi. Doesn't really matter too much who goes there. I mean, everyone moves around all over the place anyway, so don't really care too much sort of thing who goes where, because it's all going to go all over the place, and it's going to be kind of pointless almost doing it anyway. But still nice to have. Right, so the Sith Empire, I'm really a bit worried about the Sith, so they are superior. They're inferior in terms of technology, but their fleet power and their fleet strength is a pretty big difference. Right, so apparently there is a planet, something on this planet that is deactivated. Yeah, inactive buildings. That's that one, which is fine. Oh, you've changed your mind. You're not going to be moving. Brilliant. I'm fine with that. You know, I'd much rather you stay where you are. Right. So this fleet is still holding there. How's this fleet doing? Where are you? Right, so you're getting there. Very slowly, but you're getting there. Right. Yous need to also come down to here. And you are Zydrian. Yep, that's fine. Zydran, yep. Oh, unemployment. Well, first of all, let's upgrade that to a planetary administration. Right, so you're moving away, so that's fine. So jump you over there. Let's see. Right, so you could do with some more research. So we're going to do just that. We're going to build research there. There's not really very much. We don't really need those, so we'll jump that back to there. We could probably use some food. Yeah, I think we could. We're going to do this. Yeah, we're going to build some food there. And then we're going to build mineral processing there. We've still got enough. We could probably do with, at some point, maybe suppressing that one. And instead of doing that, suppress that and build a power plant instead. Yeah, we're happy to do that. We need more money coming in anyway. Well, we don't. We're at 100. But extra money always going to be useful. It just ensures that that all balances out at the end of the day. Right. Let's see. So, where are you going? You're nearly there. So you're about to land on, go past Coruscant. Brilliant. Right. Okay then. So, the fleet has been engaged. So, let's see how this does go. We may need to take this slowly. Possibly jump in with the first peacekeeping fleet to, boost it back up again. But we'll see how this goes. Right. Come on. How is this war going? Actually, I'm gonna slow it down a little bit. I'm gonna lock on them, and I'm gonna follow this. So, right. How are we doing? Right. Who are those? They're our big main ships, and those are sort of the smaller destroyers. How are we doing? We're doing pretty well, actually. We don't have a lot of shields, which is a shame. We could really do with some shields if we could try and get them, but we probably can't. So, you know what? We'll deal with that when we get to it, if we get to it at least. Okay, so you've lost some ships, so you're looking a little bit worse for wear. We're gonna pop you over to these next, though, I think, and then we'll cut over to these. I think that'll be a good idea. We'll keep an eye on this, though. We'll keep watching it, and we want to make sure that everyone's nice and safe in that. And right, what we can actually do as well. So you're over in QR. You're going to jump up to here, move here. Apparently, we haven't surveyed this system. We could survey it if we wanted to. You are going to actually jump over, and you're going to go against these guys, I think. So we're going to hit both of these at the same, not at the exact same time, but more or less the same time. So we're going to open up for Rost completely to being able to be investigated. And look. Once we've cleaned it out, look at here they come. Here come the First Republic Defense Fleet. You're a little bit late, but you know what? If you want to try and sort of look like you're helping and say, oh yes, we were present, but apparently they haven't. They just wanted to use this as a way, I think, to get past. Fine by me. And come on, how are you doing? Where is that? I use the ones. Yes, you're coming further forward, so brilliant. And so I think we're going to get you to jump into this one here. How are these doing? These two battles. We're going to need to keep an eye on this because I think they should be okay. They should be. It looks like we're taking them. No, don't evade. We don't want you to evade. No, don't evade. Don't evade. We don't want you to evade. We want you to stay there. You're safe. Why do you seem to think that you're not going to be safe? Honestly, you're going to be safe, but apparently you insist on trying to jump. Fine. Right. There you go. So now, go into this. Right, who is it? Where are you? There you are. So you're there. Go there. Research special projects in this system. Okay, so we completely wiped them out. So actually that went really well. Right, so jump back to Tython. So we managed to clear out now a path to get these actual colony ships down. Brilliant. That's exactly what we wanted. So I think I'm going to leave it there for today, and we shall continue on with the colonization in the next episode. If you do want to see more episodes, do be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. I've been Etharal here for EGen, and I shall see you next time.